What is up, team? Trifunctional here. Welcome back to the Minecraft Initium series. I hope you're having a great day. I am making some awesome progress on the slime farm here. As you can see, I'm starting to put down the floor for the first spawning pad here. I am using jack-o'-lanterns as a lighting source because it'll give plenty of light to make it so we don't have other spawns or other mobs spawning, and the slimes will still be able to spawn on top of the jack-o'-lanterns. And so the bottom floor here, I am working on block 6, and I'm going to work my way up. I believe it's going to be about 5 layers tall. And as I mentioned in the last episode, I will be carving out the all of the rock between here and the sky. So that's going to be quite the big project, especially when we expand it to the other 2 chunks as well. As I mentioned in the previous episode, we're going to focus on the 1 chunk for now, get this up and running so we can get a steady supply of slimes coming in. And then we'll be able to use those slimes to make slime blocks for other fun contraptions. And over time, we'll go ahead and expand to the other 2 slime chunks as well. And I am following Ilmango's design for his slime farm, where we'll have the 5 spawning platforms, and then we'll have iron golems to attract the slimes off the platforms, and then they will die on magma blocks that we'll have set up over in this area. And as I'm working here, I am realizing that I put my beacon kind of in the way, and so I'm probably going to have to move the beacon again with setting up the killing area and the area for the iron golems over here as well. And the way that I am setting this up with Ilmango's design, he has it with just 1 chunk, and he has iron golems on one side and on the other side. He has 2 towers of iron golems. Now, the way that these chunks are set up, we have 1 here, we have 1 here, and then 1 here. So it's kind of an L shape with these slime chunks. And then this area where my beacon is, this is not a slime chunk over here. So this is going to be my workshop area. As you can see, I set up a little bit of a temporary workshop with plenty of storage, crafting table, and plenty of furnaces as well over here. But I'm thinking, because these 3 chunks are in an L shape, that I'm going to try doing just like 1 iron golem tower right here, and hope that it attracts all of the slimes off of all 3 platforms, or all 3 chunks. If not, we might need to expand out and do another iron golem tower like right here, and then another one over in this early direction. But we'll go ahead and we'll play around with that and see how it develops as we move along. So I'm just placing in this floor at the moment. I'm going to continue working away, and I will bring you back with a little bit more progress. Alright, team, so we've got quite a bit of progress done on the slime farm so far. I've got our rail system set up on the bottom floor here with the hopper minecart. This is the same system we have underneath our pumpkin and sugarcane farms to collect all of the slimes that get dropped on the magma blocks I have up here. The magma blocks are what are actually going to kill these slimes. And you'll probably notice I actually moved the spawning platform with the jack-o'-lanterns and the stone slabs up a level. And that's because I accidentally built it at level 5, and it needs to be at level 6, so that it is on the same level as the magma blocks here, and so that we have room for the rail system underneath the magma blocks. So next, I am actually out of magma blocks, so I'm going to run to the nether. I'm going to mine up some nether blocks. I'm going to heal my diamond pickaxe, and continue building up a couple more layers, and then I'll go ahead and I'll put in an iron golem so that we can get started collecting some slimes out of this while we continue working on the rest of the slime farm. So I'll go ahead and bring you back in a bit. Alright, team, so I'm back with another update here for you. Let me turn off those borders real quick. So I have 1 layer done, and I have the flooring for the 2nd layer put up. And so here is one layer, and so the idea, again, is there's going to be an iron golem over kind of where my beacon is right now. The slimes, when they make eye contact with the iron golem, they're going to hop their way over here. They're going to get all beat up on the magma blocks that we have set up, and then the minecart underneath will pick up all of the drops. And as you can see, it's been picking up a bunch of drops that I've been dropping while working above it. And so what I'm working on right now is I am clearing out the ceiling above the second layer here, and just going 4 high so that we don't have any problems with spawning. And once I get this second layer finished up, I think I'm going to call it good as far as having the stage set for the one chunk slime farm to get started. So then I will put in the iron golem so that this can start collecting slimes while we work on the other chunk areas and other things around the base. This is one of the biggest projects that we've done so far, so this is going to take several days of work, I'm sure, of mixing in, working on other projects as well. So having a slime farm functioning while we are taking breaks and working on other projects as well is going to be useful. And I've already, just from working down here and killing these slimes that have been spawning in the other chunks, while I'm working in this chunk, I've already collected, I believe, 20 slime blocks. So as far as our blaze farm that we're planning on making, so that we can get XP even faster, I think that's going to require around like 26 slime blocks or so. So we're almost there to where we can start working on that that blaze XP farm as well. So I'm excited to get working on that also, but we're going to do quite a bit more work on this slime farm first before we switch gears to the blaze farm. So that's just the update for now, and I'm going to keep on working, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Team, it's actually not much later from the previous progress report. I just wanted to mention, look how slow this mining is actually going. This is an unenchanted diamond pick that I've been using for a while now, just because I have been avoiding going to the zombie XP farm to get up to level 36 so I can repair my good efficiency 5 pickaxe. And I just cannot take it anymore. I am headed straight to the zombie XP farm, and we are going to get up to level 36 and get our efficiency 5 pickaxe back, because that's going to make this go way faster. So I'm off to the XP farm. I will catch you on the flip side. Boy, we're here at the zombie XP farm. As you can hear, the zombies are stirring. Be very, very quiet. We're going to hunt zombies tonight. I don't know what voice that was. I'm gonna get some XP. Alright team, we did it. We're actually at level 37. So let's go ahead and get this good pickaxe repaired. Oh, looks like we only needed 35. But yeah, there we go. Much better. Now we'll have the efficiency 5 back. So that's going to make everything go much faster with this project we're working on. So I'm going to get back at it. Efficiency 5. So much better. Welcome back, team. So we've got the second level carved out here. So we have the 2 platforms that will have the slime spawn on, and again, from the top platform, they'll just jump off onto the magma blocks here to get killed, and then have their items picked up by our rail system. And while I'm working here, I have realized that there is one slight adjustment I want to make to the rail system. Right now I have the lines running just underneath the 3 wide magma blocks. I am actually going to go in and put in a 4th line just underneath the first layer of the pumpkins and slabs there, just in case the items fall short when the slimes die. And then I'm going to move the beacon out of the way so that we have room to put in our first iron golem. And he's going to go somewhere around right here. And that way he will attract the slimes on both levels once they spawn and make eye contact with him. And yeah, it's coming along really nicely. And so I will go ahead and keep plugging away here. Team, I've made some progress. So I've got the second level all carved out. Got the rail lines replaced, so now it is 4 wide down below, so it is covering that first layer of the pumpkins and slabs in case any slime balls fall short. And as far as the collection system over here, this is just temporary. I do plan on making this, expanding it, and I'm thinking we'll probably eventually throw a item elevator in, going all the way to the surface. And I think that's where our AFK spot will be, is in this chunk, so it's in between the 3 chunks. We'll have a little AFK building up on the surface that we'll have the item elevator going to. And now you've probably noticed this iron monstrosity that I have set up here. That is our iron golem, or will be. So the plan is he's going to stand on that glass block, and right now I have the fences on the outside to keep him contained in there. Once I spawn him, I've tried this out in a creative world, so I think I should be able to do it here too, but I think I'll be able to just place fences on this block and this block after I spawn him, so that he'll be contained in a 1x1 box there. And so I just need to throw a pumpkin on the top, and that should spawn him, and then I will quickly throw down my fences to keep him contained in there. And so let's go ahead and get him spawned. I'll just throw down a block here, and here, and here we go. There we go. Got our iron golem. There we go. Got him contained there and there. Perfect. That is exactly what I want. So now I'll just break these outer ones. What's up, man? And so yeah, so we've got our iron golem set up. So now any slimes that spawn in here should just track right to the iron golem. And we will have a few iron golems around the area in order to make it so that we get all of these slimes tracking to the center area here. Now, as far as this guy's space is concerned, we could just leave it like this, but just in case I miss lighting up any areas, there's that ravine over there where there are some dark spots where I have seen some mobs coming in here. I don't want this guy to be killed by a skeleton, because iron golems are not cheap. They cost 4 blocks of iron, and each block of iron is 9 iron ingots, so it's quite expensive, like 36 iron ingots for the one guy. I don't want him to die. And plus that would mess up our system with the slimes as well. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll go with a little box underneath him here of glass. And I think we'll place some more fences up here as well. And let me see if I can get up there and place some fences right here. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to let me. So perhaps I should have placed those fences ahead of time before spawning him, because it looks like now he's just in the way to be able to place those. Can I place glass? Nope. Okay, looks like we're going to have to hope that he is safe enough the way he is. And yeah, we might adjust that later. If he dies, then we'll obviously do better next time. But yeah, so we've got our first iron golem set up here. So if any slimes spawn, then they should track to the iron golem and get killed on this little platform here. And actually what we should do is we should start placing some glass blocks around here, 3 high, so that any uh, any slimes that are tracking the iron golem stay on the magma blocks. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get these glass panes or these glass blocks placed real quick. We'll be back in a sec. So I placed a whole lot of glass panes around the outer edge of the slime farm that we have set up so far here. And so this should help keep the slimes contained that do spawn in this little area that we have set up. And now I did run out of glass, so that's why there's still this wall open. And I understand in order to get back in there to continue to do work, I'm going to have to take out some of the glass panes, but that's okay. I do have Silk Touch, so we'll be able to save them. Now, while I was placing the glass, I have been thinking about how we're going to make it so that we can keep the golem safe, since we kind of messed up with the fence placement there. And I'm pretty sure that we should be able to push some glass panes into those spots using pistons. And I don't think that will hurt the iron golem if we do that. So I'm going to gather up some more sand so that we can have plenty of glass to finish our project here. I'll bring some pistons back with me as well so that we can get the pistons pushed into the right spot that we're looking for there. So I am off to the desert to get some sand. Team, I realize that I haven't actually shown you the desert biome that we discovered a while back. So this is where we placed our nether portal to come back to the desert to mine up sand. I actually mined the top off of that sand dune there. Got quite a bit in my inventory. I should have brought a backup shovel so I could just bring a full inventory of sand back with me. But this will be plenty for now. And so I set up my portal within render distance of that village. I just thought it seemed like a nice spot. But I do also want to show you, and I have some glass cooking up here as well in the furnace that I have in here. Let's go ahead and just take that with us. But I do also want to show you the treacherous journey that is going between our home base portal and the desert portal here. Let me gather my bearings quick. But yeah, this is something that we definitely need to improve upon in the future as far as making it a much safer journey between our home base and the desert biome. But we come over here around this sea of lava, hop up here, and soon we should see the fortress. Let me see if I can get up high enough. Oop, I'm on fire. Oh no, I'm on fire. Alright, so let's go around here and alright, there we go. So you can start seeing that's where our home base portal is. You can see where I've bridged across to the fortress. And of course now I'm on some soul sand, so I'm going slow. But yeah, so then we have this one wide bridge over here. And I've only actually made this journey once, that's why there aren't actually stairs here yet. Oh, skeleton. Fastest gun in the west. Dead. Oh, skeleton. You see that expert shooting? I'm like Minecraft Pro up in here. And getting fired at by... Oh, there we go. Let's take out these guys because they're annoying at the moment. Alright, so I think I went through over here, through this little window. And down here, and around. Yeah, this is a very inconvenient path to get to and from the desert biome. Alright, here we go. So now we are back at the actual home stretch to get back to our portal. Anyways, I should look at a map and see if I can find a desert biome that's closer. I know that I found a swamp biome that's closer, the one with the witch hunt, or the witch hut. And so that's the portal that or I think we're probably going to move our swamp biome portal to the swamp that's closer and has the witch hut, just so it's less travel time for us to get back and forth. Let's go ahead and throw some. Oh, I'm out of coal. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get some glass cooked up here and head back into the area we're working on with the slime chunks with some pistons so that we can try to get some glass blocks pushed in next to the iron golem. So I'll be back in a second. And team, while we're on the surface here, before I forget, I had a great suggestion in the comments from last episode. I believe it was Urigella Gaming suggested that we name our other horse, our unnamed horse here, Merlin. And so I've got a name tag all set up here. And there we go. We have our unnamed horse named Merlin now. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the iron horse armor and upgrade him to the gold horse armor, since we do have that left over from Arthur as well. So thank you for that great comment, and keep commenting with suggestions like that. I love getting that feedback from the community, and as far as moving forward, if we do have any other animals that we tame up, I'll certainly ask for suggestions for the names, because I certainly like that aspect. But I am heading back down to the slime farm so that we can continue work on that. I'll go ahead and I'll get some pistons set up so that we can try to push some glass in there in the corners of the iron golem here. Let me go ahead and just see what I can work up here. Maybe we'll try to do this on camera, which trying something for the first time on camera isn't always the best idea, but let's go ahead and see what we can do. So we're going to throw down a piston there, and then we'll throw down glass right. Oh yeah, no, we need to have the piston back one. So let's go there. Let's take out that piston and see if we can get that. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now let's replace that piston. There we go. And let's throw down some glass. Oh, I just threw all my pistons. Alright, now we need a lever. I think I have a lever in here. There we go. So let's just use a lever to activate this piston and see if this works. And fingers crossed, hopefully I don't kill the iron golem. Boom. Worked like a charm. So yeah, so we're going to do that all the way around. We're going to encase him in the glass to give him some extra protection there. So I'm going to work on that. I'll be back in a sec. And that is the last piece of glass to be pushed in there by the pistons. I'm pretty much a glass pushing piston master, in case anybody was wondering. But yeah, so we've got him all encased in there. I'm feeling much better as far as him being protected. And so yeah, so that's going to be it for today as far as the episode's concerned. We've made quite a bit of progress on our slime farm here. I'm getting pretty excited, and I'm excited for all of these slime balls that we're going to have, these slime blocks we're going to be able to make, so that we can do other fun contraptions. But I want to thank you for hanging out today. I hope you... Oh, looks like... Oh, man. Looks like I accidentally let my helmet get destroyed. Well, looks like I'm going to be crafting another helmet. But yeah, thanks for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And leave something nice in the comments. I certainly appreciate that community feedback. But I will catch you all on the flip side.